Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about KuCoin. I've had some people ask me for an update video to my crypto trading and just to talk about profits and stuff. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you what I'm doing currently and what I would recommend you guys do if you want to be involved in crypto. But first, let's take a look at the crypto market. Today is November 4th. I'm going to be uploading and doing updates every day. There's going to be a new series to show profits from KuCoin. But, Bitcoin 61,000 is down a little bit. Ethereum is 4,500. I mean, frankly, look, none of this stuff makes sense. Bitcoin shouldn't be as high as it is. A lot of people might be upset to hear that, but it shouldn't. If anything, these should be swapped. The only reason why Bitcoin is high is because what people know and it was first to market. Now, Ethereum actually has way more utility, but if we go up here and look at the gas prices, excuse me, if we look at the gas prices, this is roughly, we go to each gas station, we see that that's roughly $13.52 just to transfer money. Now, you think about this, you have apps like Cash App and companies like Cash App, where if I want to send somebody $5 because we split a dinner or split a bill, it doesn't cost me anything to do. But if I want to send them $5 in ETH, it's going to cost me $13.52 to do so. Who's going to do that? Nobody. So, but Ethereum does actually have some utility because you can build upon the platform. But right now, gas prices are just way too high. Years ago, when I was really heavy in crypto and I made my own coin and all of that, the gas price was really cheap, and my business idea made sense then. But I can't do anything with it now because the transfer fees just cost too much, and it won't make any sense. Um, Binance Coin, I mean, what a I know I'm gonna upset a lot of people, but what a scam. But when you can control everything about your trading platform, you can do stuff like this. You control ultimately the price of the coin. I remember when Binance Coin hit $18, and I thought that was ridiculous, and now it's 558, which I still own some from them times where it was like $8 and stuff like that. Same for Ethereum. I bought all my Ethereum when it was $100. But I still can say that it doesn't make any sense. So let me scroll down some more. XRP was one of the first to have real utility. Anyway, that's the market. So I'm not getting into any of this other nonsense. Now, I'll tell you what, if Elon Musk holds true to his word, Dogecoin will have some utility, but and Cardano does kind of. It's just basically we have Ethereum, so it's redundant. It might be better, but it's redundant. Dogecoin is the only one that really has some utility if Elon Musk keeps to his word. So anyway, over to KuCoin. I don't have a lot of money here anymore. I only have $3,000. And that is because I lost the majority of it fooling around with futures and fooling around with ordinary lazy people who don't know what they're doing. Uh, and I'll talk about that in another video. I don't want this to be too long. But basically, I don't recommend anybody buy and hold crypto. If you want to do something, I would lend it out. Now, really quick, let's talk about the trading bot. The trading bot. Let's go to this. Oh, let's take a look at some things that may or may not make any sense. Okay, so let's look at the highest thing today. So right now, whoever this is the last four digits of their phone number. They're killing it with IOTX. I don't know what that is. I think that's IOTA. What is that? I don't know. But let's go look at that. And they've been holding it for 2 days and 1 hour. So let's go take a look at this. All right. 2 days and 1 hour. Now let's look at this coin. All right, let's go to spot trading and let's go look at this coin. Let's see if this seems legit. I'm gonna tell you why I don't recommend buying and holding or really fooling around with this bot. So hopefully this doesn't look complicated. I know you can do like the simple one. I don't remember how to go back to the simple one. It's been so long. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, mana dropped like I thought it would. I started to buy it. I mean, short it right up here, but I just left it alone. I'd have made some money though. Um, but let's see. I suspected this IOTX looks something like this. So let's go pull that up. IOTX to USD, because I believe that's what it was, wasn't it? It was USDT. Okay. All right. So USD. Look at that. Let's see. Let's see. Two days ago. 2 days ago. Today is the 4th. 2 days ago would have been the 2nd. So if we look, all right, pay attention down here on the bottom. On the bottom where you see these are the dates, and we'll be able to see when the 2nd was. My suspicion is that it's right around here. But let's see. That's the 1st, 2nd. Now we can't really see, okay, 2 days, so it was 48. What did it say? So it was 49 hours, 49 and a half hours ago. Right now, it's 8:30. Let's do this. We got, oh, good. It's 8:30 on a dot. Clock, calculator. I'm showing y'all some deep stuff right now. This is how you really figure things out. So if we want to say 2 days, 1 hour, 30 minutes, we want to subtract it. What would that be? What? What do they mean? Oh, we don't want to do it that way. Okay, from a date. Start time from today. We want to subtract 2 days, 1 hour, probably 31 minutes now, but we just get a rough estimate. So let's look at that. That was at 7 a.m. November 2nd. 7 a.m. November 2nd. We could zoom in a bit here too. Let's see. All right, so all I'm doing is pinching out on my trackpad so we can get a better look. So it was November 2nd at 7 a.m. That's 12 a.m. So it was in between here where that person bought, okay? Right here. Now, let's take a look at this. How would this person know? Isn't that something? How did they know to buy it at this time and knew that it was going to hike up like that? Now, if we know this guy, that'd be great because he has some inside information. It was the same thing for Mana. And granted, Mana's been out for a long time. I bought into the crowd sale and lost my wallet. I don't know what it was, but I spent a few $1,000s. I got all this stuff for like a penny or 10 cents. And look at it now. I don't know what a wallet is. Um, so the same thing. Someone bought right here and then it just did this, right? And this is the thing about the bot. This will entice you to get involved, but all these people probably work for they probably, I'm not gonna say KuCoin, but they know something. They're whales, and they all got together and just decided to pump this cryptocurrency up, just like they did Mana a few days ago when it went up, and then they all took profits here and it dropped back down. Now it's still leveled off quite a bit though, um, much higher than it was. Usually we don't see this. Usually you see a major crash. I suspect the only reason why this leveled off is just because it is a legit project. It's been around for a little over 4 years now. And so that's probably why we didn't see this thing absolutely die like we did the Squid Game coin. But I'm almost kind of feeling like you should have known better. You should have known better. You only buy stuff that actually has your real utility. Now, if you want to get a coin, I said this in a video before, buy KuCoin. Obviously, it's a legit platform. It's been around for over 4 years, just over 4 years, and they've been having record earnings. So you want to look at these people, not just their white paper, but you want to see what they've been doing. How have they been making money, and are they successful at it? KuCoin is wildly successful, actually, and I suspect that's why their coin, whether they're doing it or not, they've inflated it or pushed it up quite a bit just in the past month because it was like $10. The other thing I like to say about the cryptocurrency market is just that it's unregulated. So when these people want to pump up their coin, they can do that. It's legal because there are no regulations. The only regulation right now is they trying to make people pay their taxes on this stuff. So anyway, I don't recommend the bot. The bot does a good job at mitigating loss. So if you had bought something, like if I wanted to buy IOTX for like a crazy person now, and it tanked, and it dropped, let's say 10% suddenly, the bot might mitigate that loss and I might only lose 3%, but it does the same thing the other way around. If it goes up 10%, you might only make like 2.5 or 3% again. So I don't recommend that stuff, especially if most people looking at this don't have any money, and I get it. You want to go crazy. You want to use futures and 10 times it, and you gambling. I mean, that's all. That's straight up what you're doing. You're gambling. You could win, but you probably gonna lose because unless you have insider information and knowing this stuff is about to pop. Now, I tell you what we could do. Like, you could potentially look at all of the rankings. How can we do that? Can we do that? If there was a way to look at all of the rankings and see everybody, let's see. Okay, let's look at if we looked at all the bots. Well, it's not letting me do that. Once upon a time, I could do this. I don't know if it was on my phone or what. I got to play around with it. But once upon a time, I used to be able to see everybody, I thought. And if you were able to see someone that was making a subtle profit where it seems like they just got in at the beginning, but then again, you don't know that person. You don't know whether that's a person that knows to have some insider information. So unless you're already wealthy, it's nothing you can really do unless you got a friend who's a whale. Now, here's what I'm doing, which is conservative. I am But again, like I said, you could buy KuCoin if you want to buy a hold. That's about the only thing I would recommend right now is KuCoin. But that doesn't mean that they're not susceptible to the whims of the market. Obviously, everything in the world is inflated right now, and it's a bubble. So we kind of waiting for something to happen. But if you, again, want to do something conservative and safe, this is what I'm doing. I'm lending. I'm lending out USDT. Uh, so I probably should have read that. Let's go to assets. And like I said, I started a couple months ago with $2,700, and now I'm at 331.03. Then I started, it was at 31.02, so I just made like $1 and some change, and that's not bad for $3,000. So let's go to lend, and the interest rates are pretty good. I have mine set at a minimum 0.019, and I have it auto lend. Let's look at the unsettled stuff that's out. And the rates are pretty good. Let's look at the settled stuff. Let's look at what settled yesterday. Yesterday was a third. A lot of stuff settled already today. It was, and all this is my interest. And not a whole lot, but maybe 15 cents so far. I don't like how this is not really in order. It's like 15 cents, maybe like 17 cents. Yesterday it was 20 cents yesterday, then 15 cents, so like 35 cents, and that was 81 cents. So it was $1.26. I hate that this is not in order. If this is in order, this would be much better. Look, another one. Okay, so all right, I was all wrong. I was all wrong. This is $3. I made $3 yesterday so far. I think we can stop. Anymore. These are the dates over here. I think that's it. I think that's probably, we're on page 10 at this point. That's probably it. So I made $3 yesterday. So erase everything I just said. So I made $3 yesterday. I made $3. Let's get our calculator out. So I made about $3 more or less, just by pennies. $3 times 365. Now, okay, again, you might be thinking, you only made $3 yesterday. I need $300 a day off of $3,100. Yeah, you could do that if you were day trading. You're not going to do it every day. You're going to lose some days, so you won't be averaging $300 a day. But this is conservative. I don't have to do anything. I just turn on the bot, and I haven't touched this thing. And we're going to check back every day. But I made $3 yesterday, and so let's say $3 times 365 is $1,095. I think y'all kind of see where this is going. off of $3,100. So if we take this divided by 3,100 times 100, that's 35%. That's 35%, y'all. 10%. If you make 10, any financial analyst, any financial professional will tell you, if you make 10% annually, especially passively, that's fantastic. I'm making 35% a year on average. Now, if we go look at these current rates today, the rates are 22% or whatever, and that's if they do the full 7-day term. But it averages out to be good. So this is what I would recommend doing. Just, every time you get paid, every time you make some money, take a percentage and put it in the KuCoin and lend it out. And it goes up. It won't go down. The only risk you have is KuCoin going out of business or going under. And that's not likely. They've been around for 4 years. So we know they're not a scam. We can actually use their product. We know it's not a scam. They put a lot of work into these trading box work. The lending platform works really well. The exchange works really well. Their fees are adequate, and they're making money. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful. I'm going to do updates every day. Probably won't be this long, but we'll go through the market and talk about some things. Talk about some things you guys want to talk about if you ask questions in the comments. And I will see you guys next time.